Hey guys, Johnny here. Today I share with you my settings and sensitivity for the phone. I did switch from the iPad to the phone in Season 4, and I want to show you guys the stuff because you guys have been asking. This video is sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile. Check out the link in the description. Download the game for free. Season 4 is here. The new rank reset and a bunch of crazy events. You can get a brand new soldier skin in the new High Noon Chase event. So check it out. You got 2 weeks to do it. Now starting with the ADS mode, I'm on hipfire for both multiplayer and BR. I made a video about hipfire last week. Make sure you check it out. But what I'm gonna say is, if you're not using hipfire already, make the switch now. And it's gonna be a struggle or an adaptation for a couple of weeks maybe, but it's for the best, guys. Trust me on that one. You need to have the ability to hipfire at any time. Not just for grinding camos, but in close range situation, I feel it's an advantage if you can do it. But again, I'm not your mom. Do what you want, but I strongly recommend you learn how to hip fire. It's gonna save you. Now the basic settings, I'm not gonna go over all of these one by one, but just a couple of these I want to cover. First of all, the aim assist. Okay, my aim assist is on. It's there for a reason. You can use it. There's no shame. It's gonna help you, but rarely it's gonna be a problem. If there's two targets very close, sometimes you want to aim at the one in the back, but the aim assist is gonna go for the one in front, but it's almost never happens. Go for the aim assist, guys. A second thing I want to talk is the fast throw grenade, because when that option is on, if you click the grenade button, you're gonna throw the grenade automatically. And I use frag grenades often, so I like to have this off. So you can hold the grenade and cook it, you know, cooking grenades. It means you can throw it at the last second and it's gonna explode as soon as it lands. So with experience and time, I think this is something you might want to work on. It's gonna give you an advantage also, or more things you can do while having fast throw off. Now, quick run from prone, I remember turning that off a long time ago because of zombies. We used to prone under the flogger and we didn't want to start running. We just wanted to crawl. If that is on, sometimes you're gonna go up when you don't want to. But then there's no reason to turn it off if you don't play zombies. It's just, I'm used to having it like that. Now the ADS, I'm on tap and hold. I changed that many seasons ago. I also recommend you try this. Because if you just tap to ADS, sometimes it stays in ADS when you don't want to and you get stuck into ADS. If your sensitivity settings is slow and you get stuck like that, you die often during a fight because you get stuck into ADS. But again, it's personal preference, but I recommend getting used to it because to me it is better. Now sliding, I just stop when I'm sprinting. Of course, you guys know we got issues with that. Sometimes you want to slide, but it's just gonna crouch. Well, I think it's because you're not sprinting. So I don't think it matters. Whatever option you use, you're still gonna get stuck once in a while. Very frustrating. Always sprint is on now. I tried it this season. I used to be off and 100 sensitivity, but now I'm at always sprint. It never happens. I just want to walk. So for me, it's not a problem. And yeah, I'm getting used to that now. The field of view on the phone I put to the lowest. On my iPad I was at 65. I think I was about right there in the middle on the iPad, and then I switched to the phone. I start tweaking it a little bit. I end up using the minimum, and for now I'm used to playing like that. I know it's also very personal. Play whatever you like. Now for BR, I want to share a couple of settings also. I have auto loot on, and I want to say, yes, it's faster when you click, but when your auto loot is on, you can also click to loot faster. So it doesn't matter if it's on or off, you can still click, okay? Now everything else is the same. The always sprint in BR, the tap to ADS. All my settings are the same in multiplayer and BR because I get used to my settings, so I don't want to change and have different settings. And then there's that setting, the vest visibility. You want to use one of the two on the right. You don't want to use all invisible because you will not see if your opponent has a vest. So if you do others visible, you will see your opponent's vest, but you will not see yours when you have one. So that's if you want to see your soldier skin, all right? and sometimes when you have a nice skin and you see your own vest, it kind of ruins it. If you go on all visible, you will see other, like your opponent's vest and your vest. It's just what you see, okay? It's important to know if your opponent has a vest or if your opponent does not have a vest, because it's extra information in BR. It's important. If your opponent has a vest, you know you have to shoot more bullets. If your opponent does not have a vest, you know it, and you know he's weak. But if you go on all invisible, you're gonna have a problem. You don't have the information. You're gonna shoot someone, you don't know if he has a vest or not. So I really recommend put one of these two, at least the two on the right, at least you see your opponent's vest. Now the audio and graphics, I just want to say I do have a great phone, okay? It's the Nubia RED MAGIC 6. I do have the 120 FPS support. If I want, I can play on ultra FPS. If I want, I can play on very high the graphic quality if I want. But the thing is, I stream on YouTube and I play for multiple hours in a row, so I don't want to burn my battery with super high graphics or super high frame rate. So just because I want to be able to stream at least 3 hours without having to charge my phone, I lower my settings. Now if you have a good phone, of course it's always good to have very high frame rate or max frame rate if you can. That's the FPS. The game is smoother if you have higher frame rate, and the graphics quality, of course, it's personal, but it's better to have high frame rate and lower graphics instead of super high graphics and low frame rate. If you have the choice, you better lower your graphics and have higher frame rate, okay? So high or very high or whatever you can. I think max is 60 FPS. Now I'm gonna share my sensitivity, but again, quick disclaimer, guys. Before you copy someone else's sensitivity, make sure you have in mind the sensitivity changes with the size of your screen and the size of your hands. So again, if you're gonna copy that, remember I'm on a phone right now and I did change my sensitivity. So again, also if you have the same phone but you have smaller hands or bigger hands, it's not gonna work for you. So it's very personal. But some things, fixed speed, I always played on the fixed speed. And I know some guys use speed acceleration. Again, that means if you swipe faster, it's gonna move more than if you swipe a bit slower, it's gonna move less. So that can be inconsistent. Again, you don't always swipe at the same speed if you're stressed or something. So that's why I get fixed speed, and anytime I swipe a certain distance, it's always gonna be the same movement. So your muscle memory, you don't want to mess with that. I know some guys use it though. So again, if you get used to it, I guess it's good, but I wouldn't start messing with that because it's gonna take a long time to adapt. The sensitivity switch, I did use switch after the ADS animation ends. You're gonna hip fire and move to your target, and while you ADS, it's gonna be the same speed until you're in aiming down sight. Then it's gonna be slower. So the sensitivity will switch only after you're done. You can do gradually or you can do while it's opening. So let me know in the comments what you guys use, but I'm using that one now and I think it feels better. So I think on the iPad I was using the other one, the one on the left. So anyways, I'm using that. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. Feels perfect. And now again, presets, I'm on custom. My standard is 85 now. I think it was 100 on the iPad, or I don't remember, 65 or 110. I'll have to go back, but I know I changed my sensitivity, guys. It's now at 85. That's the first thing you need to get right. And then everything else will follow. I did tweak a little bit. I used the Hawksness calculator a little bit, but I did tweak some things I didn't like, but it's personal. You can copy if you want, but not guaranteed it's gonna work for you, all right? And then the firing sensitivity also I tweaked a little bit, but my standard and my ADS you're gonna see is the same up there, okay? Then the tag scope is a bit high, maybe you will notice, but I was doing some challenges with the MK2 and I did increase the sensitivity there. It didn't feel right. Same thing for the other ones, and that's what I'm using now. Now I don't use that, so don't look at the numbers because I never ever used it. So I know some guys use it, but I don't want to start messing around with that right now. And BR, I'm using the same sensitivity, so you might want to copy and paste. And I think that's pretty much it. The layout for vehicle, Now another thing is the optic settings are back. They were gone for a long time and it was very frustrating because your older settings were stuck. So again, just letting you know it's back. So go there, remove holographic sight if you don't like, and it's gonna stop using them from the ground. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments if you're using a specific setting that you think I'm missing out and I should try. Again, I'm not a big fan of trying new settings, but if I'm missing something, please let me know. Share with the community. Again, smash like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for daily COD Mobile videos. And again, thanks COD Mobile for sponsoring the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.